Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Listening Time podcast. Hey, everybody, this is Ellen, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of international trade through one of the most recognized global companies, Colgate-Palmolive. Welcome to a journey through the world of Colgate-Palmolive and its international operations in Mexico. This multinational, founded in New York in 1806 by William Colgate, has evolved from producing soap and candles to becoming a leader in oral and personal hygiene, home cleaning, and even pet food. Its most recognized brands include Colgate, Palmolive, Hill Suavitul, Lady Speed Stick, and Ajax. But have you ever wondered how your favorite toothpaste makes it to your bathroom or your soap to your shower? Behind every product lies a complex network of strategies, advantages, and agreements that enable its presence in markets like Mexico.
Let's start with a fundamental concept, comparative advantage. Simple put, it means a country produces a good at a lower opportunity cost if it sacrifices less of other goods to produce it compared to another country. In Mexico, for example, the average hourly wage for unskilled labor in Mexico can be around $486 and for skilled labor about $816. Data from late 2024, early 2025, Mexico has a significant comparative advantage in the production of certain chemicals and agricultural ingredients due to its geography, climate, and labor force. A clear example for Colgate is sorbitol, a key sweetener in many toothpastes. Mexico is a large producer of agave from which sorbitol can be efficiently derived. And how does Colgate connect? The company leverages this advantage by purchasing locally or investing in infrastructure in Mexico to ensure a consistent and lower cost supply of key ingredients. This allows Colgate to produce its oral and personal hygiene products more competitively in the region and potentially export to other Latin American markets. Now, let's talk about the Fisher-Ohlin theory, also known as the factor proportions theory. This theory posits that countries will export goods that intensively use the factors of production they are relatively abundant and cheap in, and import goods that intensively use factors they are relatively scarce and expensive in. Mexico is a country with a relative abundance of labor and a growing availability of capital for manufacturing. This makes it an attractive location for companies that require production processes that intensively use these factors. For Colgate-Palmolive, this means that the installation and operation of its large manufacturing plants in Mexico, like those in Mexico City or San Luis Potosí, are highly efficient. This combination of skilled labor at competitive costs and investment in capital, advanced machinery, production technology allows Colgate to produce on a large scale to meet domestic and regional demand. This synergy optimizes their production costs and strengthens their market position. Let's turn our attention to a critical element of international trade in North America, trade agreements. For decades, the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA, established a significant free trade zone between Canada, Mexico, and the United States. NAFTA came into effect in 1994 and was a landmark agreement that largely eliminated tariffs and non-tariff barriers across the vast array of goods. In 2020, NAFTA was replaced by the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or USMCA. While building on NAFTA's foundation, USMCA introduced update provisions for digital trade, intellectual property, and labor and environmental protections, among other areas. How do these agreements benefit Colgate-Palmolive in Mexico? The USMCA provides a stable and predictable trade environment. For Colgate, this means reduced tariffs. Products and raw materials can move between Mexico, the US, and Canada with significantly lower import duties, directly impacting Colgate's production costs and product pricings. Streamline customs procedures, reduce bureaucratic hurdles and faster clearance times at borders, ensure a more efficient supply chain. This is crucial for a company like Colgate that relies timely flow of ingredients and finished goods. Protection for intellectual property. The agreement strengthens protections for trademarks and patents, which is vital for a company with a strong portfolio of recognized brands like Colgate. This provides security for the innovations and brands equity. This seamless flow of goods and robust legal framework allow Colgate-Palmolive to integrate its Mexican operations more deeply into its broader North American and even global supply chains, optimizing production and distribution for millions of customers.
Now let's explore about global value change or GBCs. This refers to the international fragmentation of production, where a single finished product results from manufacturing and assembly in multiple countries, with each step in the process adding value to the end product. Essentially, countries trade know-how and collaborate to make things together, meaning imports of goods and services are as crucial as exports. GBCs integrate the expertise of lead firms and suppliers of key components across various stages of production and in multiple offshore locations. The Global Value Chain Development Report 2023 highlights critical aspects of GBCs, particularly their resilience and sustainability in turbulent times. For a multinational business like Colgate and Palmolive, these characteristics are profoundly important. Enhance resilience. In an unpredictable world, GBCs allow Colgate to build more resilient supply chains. This means diversifying suppliers and production locations across different countries, only to reduce reliance on a single source. If one region faces disruption, be it natural disasters, political instability, or trade tensions, Colgate can pivot to other parts of its global network to maintain production and supply. This minimizes risk and ensures product availability even during challenging periods. Driving sustainability initiatives. For Colgate, this translates into leveraging its global network to implement sustainable practices throughout its supply chain. This could involve sourcing responsibly produced ingredients from various regions, optimizing logistics for lower carbon footprints, or collaborating with international partners on eco-friendly packaging solutions. By participating in GBCs, Colgate can drive sustainability goals on a broader scale, from raw material extraction to final product distributions, meeting rising consumer and regulatory demands for environmentally conscious products. Market strategies and barriers. Colgate-Palmolive's market strategies in Mexico are a clear reflection of everything we have discussed. The company has built a strong brand presence throughout decades of investment and adaptation. Its distribution networks are among the widest in the country, reaching from large supermarkets to small neighborhood stores. Regarding trade barriers and agreements, Mexico has signed numerous free trade agreements with the USMCA, being the most relevant. These agreements have significantly reduced tariffs and no tariff barriers, facilitating the movement of products and raw materials for companies like Colgate. This benefits the company by reducing costs and optimizing its regional supply chain.
In conclusion, Colgate-Palmolive's successful presence in Mexico is a prime example of how a global company strategically uses international trade principles. They leverage Mexico's comparative advantage to source key ingredients, like for example agave, which is a rare sorbitol at reduced cost, and benefit from the abundance of production factors, labor and capital, to operate efficient, large-scale manufacturing plants. Trade agreements like the USMCA are crucial, as they reduce tariffs, streamline the supply chain, and protect Colgate's intellectual property. Furthermore, their participation in global value chains allows them to diversify risk, ensure supply resilience, and advance their sustainability goals worldwide. Essentially, Colgate-Palmolive demonstrates how the intelligent application of economic theories and trade agreements not only optimizes their operation and cost, but also ensures their essential products reach millions of homes. So, this is a testament of how economic theories apply in the real world, ensuring your bathroom always has that toothpaste.